Today we're going to value a lot of our new Wicked merchandise and so many miscellaneous toys, and we'll give you the overall total at the end of the video.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. And then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys.
Alright, well let's start with these new Wicked popcorn buckets. We have the Elphaba popcorn bucket. It's worth about $40. And I just went to the movie theaters just to get the popcorn buckets. Then I left. And the Glinda popcorn buckets also worth about $40 right now. They could increase in value as time goes by. And then we have this Glinda Squishmallow I got from Five Below, and it's already worth about $15. And then we have the Elphaba Squishmallow, and it's also worth about $15. And then we have the Emerald City popcorn bucket. It's worth $70, but at the movie theater, brand new, it was $48 plus tax. So hopefully this one will eventually increase to at least $100. It's really nice and really detailed. All right, we've got these little drink toppers. These are worth about $4 each. We have 4 of those. That's $16 worth of toppers. Got this little vintage Mickey Mouse little dancing game worth $12, and a vintage Ziggy plush also worth about $12. Then we've got a Madame Alexander Happy Meal toy. It's a Wizard of Oz munchkin worth $5. And then we have some Looney Tune plush. We have Sylvester and Pepe Le Pew, and they both have their tags on it, and they're still worth about $7 each. And then we have a little Minion figure. He's probably worth about $5. We have an Elphaba and a Glinda crochet kit. These guys are already worth about $12 each. And we have a Barbie remote control car from the Barbie movie worth $30. And we have a Annette Musketeer vintage doll, and she's worth about $45. And then I did go out on Black Friday just to pick up this Wicked makeup cooler. It's like a little refrigerator. It was on sale for $20, and it's already worth $60. Miscellaneous toys, we have a Harry Potter slap bracelet worth about $6, and another little Harry Potter character worth about $4. Got this little Hamburglar Happy Meal toy plush worth $4, and a little Crybaby doll worth about $5. Got a little Kelly Mermaid, probably worth about $3. And this vintage Bert from Sesame Street in a car that's metal is worth $7. Got this little Jafar character, it might be Funko, I'm not sure, worth $6. And then a Belle Funko is worth $8. Now these are called Domos, I believe, and they're dressed as superheroes, and they're worth about $5 each. And we have a set of 5. I got these off of Whatnot for $1 each, so that's $25. And we got these 2 Star Wars bobbleheads. They're worth $8 each. Got a little Mulan squeak toy worth about $5, and Stranger Things 11 Funkos worth about $6. And then we've got these Mickey racers. We have a set of 5, and these are probably worth about $2 each, so that's about $10 worth of racers. And then we have this little vintage Christmas porcelain lady worth about $4. I collect like Victorian type pottery sometimes, and ceramics and porcelain. This little Victorian dish is worth about $12. And then this Victorian lady is also worth about $12. And then the nice lady at Five Below gave me these empty Squishmallow boxes to put my Squishmallows in. They're worth about $5 each. Got this LOL doll. She's worth about $6. And then we've got a couple little Kelly dolls here. They're worth about $3 each. And we have a Hair Adorable doll that's worth about $5. And then we have a JoJo Siwa doll. She's worth about $6. And then we have a couple of those color changing mystery dolls. They're worth about $5 each. Then I just got this Dorothy doll from the new Wicked movie. She's worth about $45. And then the Wizard doll, he's worth about $35. Hopefully they'll go up in value, but who knows? They made a whole bunch of them, so you never know. All right, we have another little Britney Spears doll here. She's worth $15. And then we have this Snow White and Evil Queen little figure set. They're worth about $13. And then we have the Wicked Elphaba little lollipop holder. She's worth about $6. And then we have a Maui Pez dispenser still in the box, worth about $6. I love the way Pez tastes, by the way. I have two Pikachu Pez. They're worth $6 each. And then I went to Five Below and I got these cool trolls. And these guys are already worth $12 each online. So that's $48 worth of little trolls we picked up. And I'm kind of late to the party, but I just started collecting Minecraft toys, and those are worth $7 each. I have this big Pete plush and a small plush, and these guys are worth about $8 together, and the Pikachu plush is worth $10. Got this little set of Peppa Pig and the truck. All together, they're worth about $15 as a set. And then we have this little Fisher-Price Galloping Horse. It's worth $10. I have this Fairy Barbie Loose worth about $5. And I just saved this doll because she has a different looking face, worth about $3. And then we have this Miraculous Bendable figure. She's worth about $3. And a cool Mardi Gras monkey necklace with bananas, worth about $2. And we have this G3 My Little Pony. She's worth about $8. And then we have three Fancy Nancy figures loose. They're worth about $5 each. And then we have this large Rapunzel little squeak toy worth about $6. We have a Minecraft pig plush that's worth about $8. And then this little For Real North, the saber-tooth tiger worth $15. And a Singing Poppy, the troll doll, worth $10. Got this cool vintage mixer for $1 at a garage sale, and that vintage mustard yellow worth $20. And this baby Moana doll is worth about $10. I thought this was a Monchi-Chi, but it's actually a Raspberry Tubby Bear worth $10, and the Pac-Man plush is worth $12. And this big Mardi Gras doll is worth about $6. We'll put on our Mardi Gras tree. And then this vintage rubber soldier from the 60s or 70s is worth about $16. And then we've got this cool vintage space shuttle worth about $15. And a Super Mario Brothers popcorn bucket is worth $20 already. I think I got that at the thrift store for $1 or maybe 50 cents. Then I got this cool 3D printed dinosaur for $6. It's worth about $15, maybe even $20, but I'll say $15. It's really cool. And then we got this vintage little xylophone for $1, but it's probably only worth about $6 because it's seen better days. And then we have the Kool-Aid and Jell-O squeak toys for $1.50 each, and they're worth about $8 each. This little live action movie Ariel plush is worth about $5. Little Chick-fil-A surfer plush from 2022 is worth about $10. And this whole little set of Paw Patrol figures and vehicles probably worth about $12. Not worth a whole lot, but super cute. This Betty Boop plush from the month of August is worth about $15. I love Betty Boop because my mom liked it so much. And then this little Mickey in the boat is worth about $8. I got this vintage bobblehead baseball player worth at least $25, but some of them on eBay are in the hundreds, so I'm not sure exactly. This cute little family set's worth about $3, and this little Funko Christmas Daisy Duck is worth about $6. Have a loose Wonder Woman Funko worth about $6, and then we have a musical Frosty the Snowman plush worth about $6. And then from Dunkin' Donuts, I got this Munchkins tin. It's worth about $20, and I got it for $9.99 full of donut holes. And this Wednesday Addams figure is worth about $30. So in our previous 484 videos of value on my toy collection, our collection was worth $1,246,037. Now with this video, we can add another $1,190 worth of Wicked toys and miscellaneous smaller toys. So that means our grand total for episode 485 is $1,247,227. Now I always wanted to say I had $1 million toy collection, and now I can finally say so. But I'm not actually a millionaire. I've just been going to garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, looking online and going to toy stores, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I like to see what I have and what it's actually worth. And I'm actually putting all the toys on our Facebook page, which is called the Toy Vault of Mississippi. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please think about doing so because it certainly helps us grow. So until our next video, we will see you then.